So let's begin with a simple question. How do you get your inspiration? You're a creative person. That's a fair question. So the other day, my lady and I were watching this culinary TV show. It's called Les Chefs, which brings in together a bunch of young, aspiring chefs competing for a title and for some money as well. Now, they have a mentor who is also a top chef himself. Each week, he inspires them with tricks of the trade. Now, that day, Daniel, his name, came up with one phrase. Our trade is to make people happy. Oh, that was enough. That was enough to inspire me in doing this video. Our job as photographer is to make people happy. Now, when a client comes to you, that person has an idea in mind. He or she is basically saying, make me happy by creating beautiful images because I want to celebrate an event. I want to fulfill a dream. I want to commemorate a happy moment in my life. Now, a commercial client will say, I'm not happy with my current results. Help me make more sales. I want to showcase the quality of my products, my services. Make me happy by finding a solution to my particular problem. Now, they're not asking, make me happy by giving me the least expensive photography or even giving me a discount. Now, those that are, you can basically say, next. There are many forms of happiness. Okay, you shoot weddings. Why do people want wedding photographs? Why is it so important that they are willing to pay you to create those images? Maybe it's because they value their parents' album and they cherish it. It's basically part of their heritage. Now it's time for them to build their own heritage. Have you ever asked them, potential clients in wedding photography, why is it so important for you to have these photographs on that special day? Maybe you should ask. And then maybe you should listen very carefully because they're going to give you the words for you to help you sell your services to your next clients. Okay, let's say you do newborn photography. Here's the story. 43 years ago, when my son was born, I asked the doctor if I could record the birth of my son. He wasn't too hot about the idea of seeing flash and lights and whatever. So I told him, he said, listen, I'm a pro. I will not use any artificial lights. So he agreed. And I made an album. It's now part of my son's heritage. Now, all the way through his youth, his childhood, his teen years, whenever he had a new friend come into the house, he used to take out the album and say to his friend, want to see how I was born? That's a true story. Now, let's take that to adult photography. How many times have you heard, I never look good in a photograph? So what this person is basically saying, please make me beautiful, make me happy, make me feel good about myself. And when you do, you've got a friend for life. Now let's move on to family photographs. With this COVID-19 health crisis, we can't see, hug, or even meet our loved ones. Many don't even have a photo of the family. In our area, many grandparents passed away in retirement homes, alone. Family members could not visit them, could not accompany them during these last moments. Many don't have a photograph, don't have a picture on a wall. Now that's sad. See, my mom passed away last summer. She was just over 100 years old. Boy, do I love this photograph. I love this image. Let's take this to the commercial clients. Again, with this crisis, everyone hurts. We basically need to stick together to get out of it. There are many new buy local programs going on in many areas of our country. Many small businesses wish to showcase their product and make more sales. They got to pick up on the economy as well. So how can we design photography services catering to these new clients? Small businesses. This is an opportunity for us and for each party to be recognized for their work, to make more sales, and to survive the crisis. Here's a story about event photography. Years ago, I was called to cover a two-day conference held in Montreal. It was an outside, like a foreign group. The hospitality staff referred my services. So after shooting the entire day, on the first day, the job was to basically to provide images for a slideshow that would be presented the next morning session in front of the entire group. Now that evening, after everything was done, they were going on a harbor dinner cruise. On my way back to the studio, I took a small detour, got onto a bridge where there was a parking area. Now from that vantage point, you could view downtown, you could view the harbor. And I sat there and I waited for the ship to sail in front of the Montreal skyline, which was in the background. Beautiful sunset, great shot. Now I never said a word to the client until she saw the slide appearing on the screen showing the ship and the Montreal skyline. Now there was a roar in the room. She turned and looked at me and she said, she was a happy person. Our job is to make people happy. I know you've had many such opportunities to do the same thing all the way through your career, or if you are starting a new career in photography, you can expect those. After this health crisis, we know business is no longer going to be the same. Why don't we start with our speech? How will we address each client from now on? Now, instead of saying, this is how much it will cost you, this is how much I will make you happy. No. How can I make you happy? Mrs. Lyons, tell me your story. Why are you calling on me today? And as soon as I know your story, I will be able to create an image that will stay in your mind, on your walls, in your heritage forever. Mr. Commercial Client, share with me your ultimate results and I will help you get there. You'll be happy, I'll be happy. I'd like to end this video with this thought. If a client asks you to work for less money than you asked, does that make you a happy person? See, our job is to make our clients and ourselves happy through creativity and to have less worry about money. It's basically a two-way street. And finally, I have two simple questions to you. Are you a happy person? Are you happy in your photography business? If not, what is stopping you? If you are constantly worried about not making enough money, about finding or even actually keeping clients, if you're not happy when you lose a proposal of work, when you lose a sale, if you're lacking confidence in your skills and or abilities, what is keeping you from finding the solutions to your problems? Now, over the last couple of months, where the economy was basically shut down for most of us, many of us have taken webinars, Zoom meetings. We saw videos of people offering their marketing services and lighting instruction, whatever. You took notes. You started to dream again that this is possible. It's possible to succeed. Now, what have you done differently? What will you do differently from the opening day on? Find out what will make you a happy person and just go out and do it. Once you know how to do that, you'll know how to make your clients happy. You'll know how to enjoy a new business model. My name is Andre Amiel, and I help photographers design and reach their happy moments. If you'd like to know more, just click on the links below.